What's going on? It's time to talk about an Australian slasher film. A slasher horror film, I'm considering this one because it's a mass killer who's killing and you don't know who it is. It's called Slaughtered. Pretty generic title, but yeah. It's from Red Sparrow Films, released October 30th, 2009. And it was written, produced, and directed by Kate Glover, who only has two other films to her name, The Phantom of the Open and The Dead Sea. But yeah, so Slaughtered is your typical horror slasher film that was part of the slasher rejuvenated craze on back in the early 2000s when Scream and the Scream sequels kind of helped revitalized it and made like a lot of made the teen horror and the teen horror slasher genre and the slasher genre prosper back in the horror genre. So yeah. So Slaughter takes a group of friends are on a road trip and they stop off at this tavern slash like hotel sort of thing, and to have a couple drinks and stuff. Where they slowly start getting picked off well at the tavern, and they're not sure why by some mysterious killer, and it's up to them to survive and try to figure out who is actually doing it. There's a couple good red herrings in this film. It's pretty well actually staged out. It's a one of those low budget, uh, almost micro budget films where it's pretty much like it looks like it's shot on video pretty much, and the acting is not the greatest, but it's still amusing and entertaining, especially if you like slasher films. This one definitely holds your typical slasher tropes. A lot of dumb decisions happen in this film, and for you gore hounds out there, this one actually has quite a bit of good gore effects and some amusing kills in it as well. Um, there is a lot of stupid banter for the first half, but for the most part, this film is actually pretty entertaining for a slasher film. And I love the look of the killer. The killer has like this like looks like melted glass sort of mask that's molded to his face, and it's like he has that. It's almost like the see-through baby face mask in The Purge mixed with Ghostface's cloak sort of thing, costume get up. It looks somewhat like that. I think it's more of a trench coat though. But yeah, the killer has a good look, and it's actually very creepy when you just see like bits of him in the background lurking, and yeah, it kind of gives you more of like the Halloween vibes and stuff from the early Halloween movies when Michael Myers used to like lurk around in the shadows. It kind of has that feel, and obviously it has the Australian touch, which is always the more aggressive the better. Sort of like Wolf Creek and stuff like that has sort of that mentality mixed in with it. So that's the good stuff of this film. It bog down. The pacing's a little sporadic in it. I found it to be like a little slow in the beginning, but once things picked up, it picks up for a good pace. And there's also you're always guessing who the killer is. There's like three or four people that could possibly hit, and the killer is. I was actually surprised at the twist. I did not actually see it coming, and it was pretty good. So if you like a good twist at the end of your slasher films, this one actually has a pretty good one. They hide it pretty well. It's not as obvious as most indie slasher films are. So yeah, but it's your typical slasher film. It's nothing It's not going to go and redefine the genre or anything. Clearly, it didn't because it came out in 2009. But it's still a fun little slasher flick to throw on to kill an hour and a half. So yeah, with all that being said, I'm going to give Slaughtered a 3 out of 5. It's fun, it's good, and it's just a good slasher. Every once in a while, you just want to watch a good slasher, but it's definitely not won't be for everyone unless you're a diehard slasher fan or a diehard horror fan. You'll probably enjoy this one. Hopefully, we can uh, get it brought back, maybe get it restored a little bit, maybe cleaned up a bit, and it would be a little bit better. But for now, it's still a fun, entertaining film. So yeah, check it out. There's a trailer link down below, like always. Also, my Instagram is always linked down below, where I always post clips of films I'm going to review in the future, all my story. And I usually hide the film title and the subgenre film in a hashtag in the film clip, so make sure you follow me on Instagram to stay in the loop. Yeah, make sure you like this video And yeah, make sure you subscribe because you never know what I'm going to talk about next, even though it's probably going to be another slasher film. And comment your opinions of the film down below if you've seen it, and if you have any films, other slasher films or any films at all that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And make sure you share this video so more people are aware of it. So yeah, but watch out for all those mass killers that are lurking in the bars near you, and I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So cheers.